Hi, my name is Chris Holton Jablonski, and it is my great joy and privilege to serve you as your minister. This is Pandemic by Lynn Unger. What if you thought of it as the Jews consider the Sabbath, the most sacred of times? Cease from travel, cease from buying and selling, give up just for now on trying to make the world different than it is. Sing, pray, touch only those to whom you commit your life. Center down. And when your body has become still, reach out with your heart. Know that we are connected in ways that are terrifying and beautiful. You could hardly deny it now. Know that our lives are in one another's hands. Surely that has come clear. Do not reach out your hands. Reach out your hearts. Reach out your words. Reach out the tendrils of compassion that move invisibly where we cannot touch. Promise this world your love, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, so long as we all shall live. We first shared this poem all the way back in the beginning of this strange time. And I wanted to share it again for the section especially that says, and when your body has become still, reach out with your heart. Know that you are connected in ways terrifying and beautiful you can hardly deny it now. Know that our lives are in one another's hands. One of the great gifts and one of the most beautiful things about being in a covenanted, connected community is that we are reminded over and over in so many ways that we are held and woven, that we are part of something larger than ourselves. And this matters, of course, especially now, so many months into this strange experiment of pandemic, especially now, as the weather begins to turn, as snow falls on pumpkins, as the circles of our movements and lives grow smaller in these months to come. It matters even more now that we all remember this connection and that we consciously and intentionally deepen it and strengthen it. It matters that we choose to be connected, that we choose to cultivate connection. This is part of the remedy of the disconnected sickness of this moment, to reach out, not with our hands, but our hearts, to refuse to shrivel away from one another, but to reach out, to choose to remember this connection, to choose to strengthen it. We are working hard at the church to create and sustain lots of ways to help you do just that. If you are watching this, you are already on the right track. I never used to send out midweek messages, and I'm not doing it because I like to see my own face plastered across the church YouTube page, though I will say I do get a kick out of seeing my videos pop up in my 13-year-old son's YouTube feed. Subscribing to the church channel has also added some flair to his own personal algorithm, an interesting addition to videos of artists teaching about drawing and 20-year-olds playing video games and other fascinating things he watches. But I do these midweek messages because it matters that we have reminders, that we have moments of connection. I do these midweek messages because this moment we are facing is hard. And I see you. I see you making a way through this unbelievably challenging time. I see you rising with incredible bravery and impossible strength, facing this moment and the next. I am so grateful for all your courage and care. I'm amazed and inspired that we are making it through this. And friends, we have a long way to go. This is far from over. And so I am mindful today of what feeds me, what nourishes me for this long road ahead. I am mindful of how differently it feels to face this moment, knowing that we are facing it together. I can feel you, all rising up, all forging a path forward, all meeting this moment. We are strong together. It is always true, but it is especially true now. We can do so much more, make a larger difference, heal more, save more, help more. We can do so much more together. This is one of the more beautiful and tangible effects of our connectedness, that we can help serve this hurting world. We have a long and strong and beautiful relationship with so many organizations in our community doing incredible work who we help sustain and support. I want to lift up two of them that we are working with to help support now: the Grow Clinic and the Bristol Lodge. As many of you know, Bristol Lodge helps support homeless and struggling neighbors in Waltham just next door. For many years, we have helped support them through a holiday drive, more on that soon, and also collecting toiletries. We are collecting those toiletries now. You can drop them off at the house of Jean Johnson at 207 Beach Street, the first floor of the Yellow House. There will be details on this repeated in the Unitarian next week, and I'll include them in the comment section below this video. In addition, we are continuing to support the Grow Clinic, which supports children diagnosed with failure to thrive. They are always in need of Pediasure formula, vitamins, diapers. Again, the details will be just below this video and also in the Unitarian and the Social Action newsletter. If you need help to sign up for any of those things, you can reach out to me at minister@uubelmont.org. And I mention it here again because this is just one way that we embody this connection, that we remember that we are held, that every struggling baby and their torn apart parents, that we are connected with them, that every person temporarily experiencing homelessness, making their way through this time with unimaginably difficult, extenuating circumstances with the help of Bristol Lodge, that we are connected with them, that we are their kin. We drop off toiletries and we send tiny diapers and formula in honor of this connection. And we infuse this remembering with this intention, and we are less isolated, less disconnected. This Sunday, we will also be lifting up a number of opportunities to connect at the church coming up this winter. There'll be a new small group ministry cluster of sessions this winter, lots of ways to reach out, to deepen and strengthen. This is Stretch by Teresa Soto. I confess that I have skipped to the back of the book. I really wanted to know what or who or how the story went. I told myself if I still wanted to read the rest, then it must be good. But that only works in paperback books. Life is a little less linear. And still wanting to know how the journey will go, I am willing to dance with the suspense. What will become of a failure? What can be built with an honest mistake? Keep paying attention. Keep dreaming and supposing that more is possible. We don't yet know the ending. And if you are tired, then it must be time to rest. Staying curious is a muscle. We flex, reaching for what we don't yet know, and relax, leaving space for what is yet to come. Dear First Church, we do not know how this will end. We don't even know the next chapter, but we do know this. We are held in a vast web of connection, and it matters that we choose to remember. It matters that we live in honor of that connection, that we serve one another and our world, that we refuse to swallow the lie that we are isolated and alone, that our only care is for our own advancement. It matters that we remember that our thriving is wrapped up with every struggling baby, with every broken parent, with every person temporarily experiencing homelessness, with every other person in our widest embrace of First Church community. We choose to remember. We choose to act, to serve, to love, and this choosing makes all the difference. So much love to you all. Amen.